Hi everyone, welcome to Extra Time. As we can see, match number 9, RR against Kings 11 Punjab, is about to begin now. Stay with us. And the news from the toss is Rajasthan Royals have won the toss and choose to bowl first. The match is being played at Sharjah, so it's a small ground, and there we can see a lot of sixes there. We also have some destructive batsmen on both the teams. Both the teams have few changes today. The Kings 11 Punjab is Mayank Agarwal and Lokesh Rahul will be opening the batting. Then comes Nicholas Puran, Glenn Maxwell, Karun Nair, and Sarfaraz Khan. And the all-rounder Jimmy Neesham. And then comes the Indian spinner Murugan Ashwin, Ravi Vishnoy, and Mohammad Shami and central control to follow. RR have got their ace back into the game. Their ace, Josh Butler. We know how destructive Josh Butler is. As we look into the RR team, we have got Josh Butler, Steve Smith, Sanju Samson, Robin Uthappa, Rahul Tewatia, Ryan Pragyan, Tom Curran, Chofra Archer, Shreyas Gopal, Jaydev Unadkat, and Ankit Rajput. Both the teams are ready to win the ground. Just a few moments. If you take a look at the head-to-head comparison, RR and Kings 11 Punjab have both played each other 19 times, and out of those 19 times, 10 times it's been Rajasthan Royals and 9 times it's been Kings 11 Punjab. So it's quite average, you can say. No one is much Both the teams are out in the field and we're about to begin very soon. KL Rahul is in the strike, about to start his batting, and we can see Jaydev Unadkat with the ball in the hand is about to begin his proceedings. On the non-striker, we have Mayank Agarwal is on the non-strikers. We know how he played the first game. Almost took his side to the winning, but failed in the last ball. Jaydev Unadkat have bowled his first ball and it's just a single. The second ball was very good. It was taking a shape right in front of the player. Mayank was tried to play it but missed it completely. Ends up in getting to Butler, but no run. That's a dot ball. Another single just played in the offside with soft hands. That's just two runs of three balls. Just dealing in singles now. into the right lane, up to the both batsman, and that's another dot ball. That's just a single. That's a very good over from Unadkat. Very first over, just 3 runs from it. Not a single boundary, not a twos, just 3 singles. That's very good bowling from Jaydev Unadkat. Looks like Ankit Rajput is about to bowl his first over and the second over at all. Second ball of the over, that's just a single. And now Mayank Agarwal is on the strike. Oh, that's a very good six. That is a very good six from Mayank Agarwal. Just picked it up, picked judged the lane perfectly, and right over the bowler's head to the straight long off boundary, and that's a very good six. It's a 76-meter long six. That's just back-to-back dot balls from Ankit Rajput to Mayank Agarwal. That's just a single to finish the over. End of 2 overs. Kings 11 Punjab are 11 without loss of any wickets. Six have been hit very good in this over. Jaydev Unadkat is back into action and granted very goodly. That's a very good 4 over mid wicket. That's been hit one bounce over the boundary for four. That's very good batting from Mayank Agarwal. That's played in the offside, just in the direction of cover region, but there is a boundary man patrolling over there. Tom Curran will be there and saving the boundary just 2 runs from that ball. K. Rahul is on five, facing 6 balls. That is very nice shot. Just a hint of push, nothing else. Just a hint of push, and that goes racing away. A wide from Jaydev Unadkat that goes over the head of and Butler misses it too, so no one stopping it. But yes, Ankit Rajput is behind it. Looks like he will be stopping it. Yes, stop. But that will be 2 runs. That's a very good six from Mayank Agarwal. Just a bounce, but not a good bouncer. Lofted it towards leg side, and that's a very good shot. That's gone for six. The white ball is costly, is being costly here. 28 with loss of without loss of any wickets after 3 overs. Rajasthan Kings 11 Punjab have got a good start. Rajasthan Royals still now was just keeping them low, but this is being a bit of costly over. Looks like Jofra Archer is back on the attack and Lucas Raul will be facing him. Oh, what a brilliant shot! That is a very good cover drive through the offside, and that's just racing out to the boundary, and that's a four. No one stopping it. No one is stopping it. That is a very good shot from KL Rahul. There goes another. That's very good batting from KL Rahul. That's another four. Granted, Jofra Archer just two back-to-back fours. And now it's three in a row. Back to back, three fours for Kerala. This goes just past the third man, and that is another four. Just one bounce and over the boundary. No one stopping it. Back to back fours, back to back three boundaries for Kerala. Jeff Archer is gonna be costly here now. Three balls, 12 runs. Let's see how he finishes the over. Back to back dot ball from Jofra Archer to back up his first three fours. Let's see how he finishes the over. That is a very good way to end the over. Just a single from K. Rao. He will be on strike. Jeff Archer first over is gone, and it cost him 13 runs without having any wicket. Kings Punjab is 41 in the end of 4 overs, and their run rate is well over 10. That is very good batting in the power plays. Ankit Rajput is back in the bowling attack. His first over has been just 8 runs. Let's see how it goes on the second over. Just a single played into the leg side, first ball of the over. That's a short ball and well shot, and that's a very good shot through the mid wicket region. One bounce over the boundary. That is a very good shot played by Mayank Agarwal through the mid wicket region. That's four. Rajasthan Royals are in a they need to think about their bowling and their fielding as well. Let's see how they come back. That's another boundary played into the offside. What a brilliant cut from Mayank Agarwal. That's beating the short third man and going to the boundary. Yes, that's a four. Very good shot. That's a single in the fourth ball of the over. He has already given 10 runs of this over in just four balls. Let's see how he finishes the over. Just with the single, KL Rahul again got his orange cap back from Fab du Plessis. Day before that, we see Fab du Plessis getting the orange cap, and today it's back with KL Rahul. Already have 140, 174 runs in just three innings. That is very good. That's a wide, but the players will be running one because Josh Butler just missed it, couldn't collect it properly. That is a no ball as well, a wide and a no ball in a very single both delivery. Free hit is coming up. K. Rahul is on strike. Let's see how he finishes it. Played in the offside, tried to hitting a four, but that will be a just one bounce over the boundary, a four run. That's a very good way to end the over. Kings 11 Punjab are 58 in just end of five overs. They still have one over in the power play left with him. Their run rate is more than 11, and that's very good batting. Mayank Agarwal is at 28, and Lucas Rahul is on 25. That's very good batting from them. And as we can see, Jofra Archer is back into the attack. Back-to-back dot balls and a single in the offside. That's another single just played in the direction of the bowler. Till now, it's a good over from Archer. Just 2 runs from it on the 5 balls, and other 3 balls have been dot ball. Some balls have been in bowled in pace, and one of them was a very slow bouncer. That's very good bowling and very good mix-up from Geoff Archer. Let's see how he finishes the over. That's a very good way to finish the over. Very good bowling from Geoff Archer. Just 2 runs from it. This is a very good score in the end of the power play. 6 overs, 60 runs from this power plays, and without losing any wicket. That's very good batting from Kings XI Punjab. We can see Shreyas Gopal ball in the hand. Looks like it's gonna be time for some spin now. That's been played in the direction of leg side and stole a double. That's back-to-back two singles from KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal. That's been hit down the ground. It's going to be six. No, that's a very good fielding from Mayank Pagar. He just holds the catch and throws it back to the boundary, gets himself out of the boundary, and then gets again back in the boundary and throws it to the bowler. That's very good fielding. That's a good over from Shreyas Gopal, just 7 runs from it. In the end of 7 overs, Kings 11 Punjab is 67 without loss of any wickets. And both their batsmen is set and well ready to go now. Looks like Rahul Tewatia is gonna be bowling his first over. First ball of the over driven through the offside, but that will be just a single. And on the very second ball, that's a huge six. Straight played into the leg side and beating the player, and that's a six. That's been hit down the ground again from Mayank Agarwal and looks like it's going all the way. Let's see. Yes, that is another six, and that is a big six. Straight down the ground, big six. Back to back sixes been hit by Mayank Agarwal to Rahul Tewatia. He just bowled two, three balls, and he has already been hit for 13 runs. Let's see how he finishes the rest of the over. That's another boundary hit through the mid wicket, and that's straight to the boundary. That's just a four. Very good batting from Mayank Agarwal. He's already gone to 47 in just 24 balls. The first over of Tewatia has been hit for 19 runs. That's a huge for Tewatia and very good for Kings in Punjab. Mayank have hit Tewatia for two sixes and a four, and they have taken three singles throughout the over. That's a very good over. End of 8 overs. Kings 11 Punjab is 86 without loss of any wicket, and both the players are looking to go forward now. It's a timeout, and we'll be back soon. Shreyas Gopal is back with his over, and this is the end of Shreyas strategic timeout. Let's see how he bowls this over. First ball of the over, just a single, nothing much. Gone for the big one again, Mayank Agarwal, and that's gonna be six. Another six. That is very easy hitting from Mayank Agarwal. That's hit over the long off and straight to the boundary for six. That's gonna be 50 for Mayank Agarwal. Mayank Agarwal reaches his 50 in just 26 balls. That's his seventh IPL 50. That's very good batting. It's tough work if you're the bowler here. The batsman is looking to go on every ball, and that is very bad. Best. Third ball of the over, that's been pushed for two, and they'll complete the two easily. The partnership now reaches to 101 with just 54 balls facing. 54 balls. The partnership is 101. That's very good batting from Punjab. Punjab is looking for a very big total today. Again, a very big total. Punjab is have just Rajasthan have just bowled 8.4 overs and they have conceded 100 runs. That is not a very good bowling. That's another six been hit as we talk, and that is very huge. It's already an expensive over from Shreyas Gopal. Already two sixes, a double, and two singles. That is a very good batting from Kings XI Punjab. Looks like Tom Curran is back into the attack. Let's see how he plays. He have a normal IPL career, 7 matches, 7 wickets, but a huge economy of 12.14. So looks like he have got some beating. First ball down the leg, that will be just a single. The second ball of the over that's been cut towards the third man, and that will be just a single. That's another boundary from Mayank Agarwal. No one is stopping Mayank Agarwal today. He is just going very good, and that's brilliant hitting from Mayank Agarwal. Just between both of the players, and no one could stop it. That's another boundary. That's been hit in the offside, but a very good shot from the young man Pragyan. Last ball of the over that's been hit towards the third man, but that will be just a single. They will try to take a double, but no stop. That's just a single. So it's again 8 runs from the over. That's not a very bad over compared to what's happening with the Rajasthan Royals bowlers. It's the end of 10 overs, and Kings 11 Punjab is 110 without any loss. That is very good batting for both of them, especially Mayank Agarwal. He's just been hitting the ball very good. Six sixes already and five boundaries. That's very good batting from him. Jaydev Unashkat is back into the attack. First ball of the over, flared into the offside. Just a misfield, but that will be just a single, nothing else. Mayank Agarwal is having a go at everything. He tries to sweep log it over long on, but nothing, not any connection, just an edge, but that will still go over third man, and that will be another boundary. This is a very productive batting from Mayank Agarwal. He's been just hitting everything out of the park. That's another single for Mayank Agarwal. He is on 73, 74 in just 35 balls. That's very good batting. Strike rate over and 200. That is very. That's another single from KL Rahul. KL Rahul is just batting sensibly here. 38 runs from 31 balls, and he's just rotating the strike, giving it to the Mayank, and Mayank is having a go at everything. Another, another just 2 runs from the over. 2 runs, 10 runs from the over to end of the over. That's very good bowling. Not very good bowling from Jaidev Unadkat. He's been hit for 10 runs, and let's see how things go now. Kings 11 Punjab are 120 in just 11 overs. That's very good batting from them. Tom Curran is back with his second over. He's been a bit of expensive in his first over. 8 runs from it. Let's see how it goes. Six, straight down the ground on the mid wicket. Tom Curran has been greeted with a six over mid wicket by KL Rahul. This is very good batting from both of them. Punjab is going to have a big total today. Looks like that. We do all know this is a big scoring ground, but those six are been hit very easily. Nothing else, just an six. And to follow the six, there are back to back two singles. That's a very good ball from Tom Curran right into the Yorker lane, wide Yorker lane, but still that's been dig out by KL Rahul and been hit for a boundary in the direction of third man. That is very good hitting. Straight over the point point of the point region and that's been to the boundary. That is very good batting from KL Rahul as well. He's on 49. Looks like will be getting his boundary. He will be getting his 50 very soon. That's a slower short ball, but that will be called wide because it goes down the leg side. Kings 11 Punjab is in the 12th over, and they haven't lost a single wicket. And in this tournament, this is the highest partnership, 134 runs without loss of any wickets. The previous highest was also set by the team that's been bowling now, Rajasthan Royals. But this is the current highest partnership in this tournament. That's the 50 for KL Rahul. Comes in just 35 balls. That's a very good 50, sensible 50. 1 6 and 5 boundaries. Oh, that's a last ball of the over that's been hit for 4 again by Mayank Agarwal. That's a very good cut shot. Straight piercing through the point region and straight to the boundary. Nothing, no one can stop that. That's a very good batting from both of them. Mayank Agarwal have moved on to 81s in just 38 balls. Looks like he's been going more and more and more. Let's see who comes back for the 13th over. Kings 11 Punjab are through 138 with just loss of without any wicket in just 12 overs. That is very good batting from them. Looks like it's gonna be spin again. Shreyas Gopal has been brought back into the attack for his leg spin. Let's see how he performs against this two destructive batsmen. Or both of them are looking to go over again right now. First ball, a dot ball played towards the cover, but Steve Smith was there to stop it. Dot balls right now are just like goals. That's been hit again to the straight boundary, and that's going over long off and looks like yes onto the roof by Mayank Agarwal. Mayank Agarwal is having a go at everything, and the most of his shots are down the ground. That is very good batting from Mayank Agarwal. That's another six. He moves on to 87 with a six. That is very good batting from Mayank Agarwal. That's his seventh six today. Seven. That is a huge. We know Sanju Samsung have hit nine sixes in his first match, and let's see how Mayank Hits how many mark does hit today? The fourth ball of the over, just a dot delivery, and this is like a gold now. Dot deliveries are like golds right now. Mayank Agarwal is outscoring KL Rahul right now. That is very good batting from him. That's back to back two singles to end the over from Kings and Punjab, and that is also a good over from them. Still, 10 runs coming off that over, and that is a very good bowling from Shreyas Gopal. Though he have been hit for a six as well. But in the end of 13th over, Kings and Punjab are 148 without loss of any wicket, and that is very good batting from them. Both of them have crushed 50. KL Rahul is on 52 and Mankawal is on 88, and that is very good batting. Mankawal is batting at a striker of 214, seven sixes and seven fours, seven boundaries. That is very good batting from him. And they still have big hitters in their upcoming like Nicholas Puran, Glenn Maxwell, Jimmy Neesham, and also Karun Nair. How is gonna they score today? Let's see. Come stay with us to find out. Good bowling from Jafra Archer and the first ball. Let's see how it goes. Right. 150 comes up for Kings 11 Punjab. That is very good batting from them. at the end of 14 over. Kings 11 Punjab is 161 without loss of any wicket, and that is very good batting from them. The current run rate is more than 11. That is very good batting. K. Rahul is on 58. He has hit for two boundaries in this over, and Mayank Agarwal is at 95. That is very good batting from both of them. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us. End of the strategic timeout. Now, as we start the playing, looks like there are going to be more sixes and fours coming your way. Mayank Agarwal is going at a strike rate of 220. That is very good. And the very first ball of the over, that's been hit for four. Sanju Samsung tries his bit but couldn't stop it. That's a four. That's from Lokesh Rahul. The very second ball of the over, KL Rahul just tries to play it on the offside and tries to steal a single. That has been hit. Good stop from Steve Smith. He throws to the wicket, but that's very far from the wicket, neither also from the bowler. And that's just an easy single. If it was thrown towards the wicket, it could have been a run out. But there's no chance. No one could stop them today. Looks like that. That's just cleared the boundary and gone for the. Yes, that's a four, and that is the 100 from Mayank Agarwal. That is a very good 100. Just comes off 45 balls. That is very good batting from Mayank Agarwal. That's been hit. Most have been hit by sixes and four. He have hit seven sixes and eight, nine. This is the ninth four he have hit, and that is very good batting from Mayank Agarwal. From opening in Test match to opening in T20 for Kings 11 Punjab and making 100. That is very good from Mayank Agarwal and Kings 11 Punjab as well. Back to back hundreds from Kings 11 Punjab players. Last night it was KL Rahul, and tonight it's Mayank Agarwal. And but the KL Rahul is not behind. He's also in 64. Let's see how he plays now. 172. Yes, Kings 11 Punjab is 172 without loss of any wickets. Can they finish it off? Can they finish it off in style? How much can they in the rest of the 15 overs? 5 overs. Let's stick with us to know. Ankit Rajput has been brought back in the attack for his fifth over. He have bowled 2 overs and gone for 25 runs without any wicket. Of course, how can he get a wicket? Uh, let's see how he bowls now. First ball of the over, and that's white ball. Just two balls and both of been single. Good bowling from Ankit Rajput as well. He's keeping the length and the he's been keeping the length very good and right into up to the batsman, and both of the time it's been straight to the fielders. Good bowling as still now. Let's see how he finishes of the over. That's just another single. Till now, Ankit Rajput has been bowling good. Haven't been hit for a boundary. Let's see how he finishes the over. Another single down the ground. He's only gone for five in this over. Not much. Let's see. Compared to the other bowling, that's a good over from Ankit Rajput, just 6 runs from it. Or yes, 6 runs from it, very good over. Tom Curran is back into the attack. First ball of the over, right in the leg, but a slower full toss, and that will be just a single for KL. Second ball of the over, Mayank Agarwal is on strike. That's been hit straight down the ground, over the bowler head. But there's a fielder. No, he won't stop it. That's gone to the boundary. Very good from Mayank Agarwal. That's another boundary for him. That's a low full toss right in the air. Doesn't get any connection. Just up in the air. And Sanju Samson is under it. Looks like a comfortable catch. Yes, Sanju Samson grabs it. That's the end of Mayank Agarwal. He's been playing very good till now. 49 balls, 106 runs with 7 sixes and 10 fours. And that's the end of Mayank Agarwal. First wicket for Kings 11 Punjab that gets in 180, 183. That is a very good opening partnership in just 16 overs, 2 balls. Glenn Maxwell is the new batsman in the crease, but he won't be on strike. He'll be the on the non strike list as Mayank Agarwal plays his last over. That's a very good ball from Tom Curran, right in the Yorker. It misses the wicket. Rahul misses it too. That's very good bowling. Is on strike now. We all how big he can go, how dangerous he can be, but he doesn't have lot of overs in his hand. 16 over 5 balls, and there is just 3 overs to go. Let's see how it goes from here. Will he go from the very first ball or will he wait? And let's see that. End of 17 overs, just a single from Maxwell. Kings 11 Punjab is 185. He just lost of 1 wicket. And looks like they're bit of stopping now. Last over haven't been with a lot of runs. And the over before that of Ankit Rajput, that's been also gone for just 6 runs. So a bit of comeback from Rajasthan Royals. Let's see how they finishes off. Goes. Maxwell comes and then on the very first next ball, Maxwell just slashes it towards the leg side and no one is there to stop it, and that's gone for boundary. That's a brilliant shot from Glenn Maxwell. It was wide in the Yorker lane, and Maxwell still puts a bat on it, and that goes over the third man, the short third man, and that's just one bounce over the boundary. That's four. That is very good batting from Glenn Maxwell. Back to back fours for him. That was a full toss. Oh no, but Maxwell misses it. It's just a single to the long on, but that was a full turn. Maxwell could have put it anywhere he wanted. Just doesn't get any connection on the ball. Just rolls over to long on, and that's a single. How did he get a bat on that? That was bowled wide on the Yorker lane. Try to hike his it. Kale out just tried to reverse sweep it. I don't know how he tried to do it. He tries to reverse sweep it, but that's gets an inside edge and just rolled over to Butler. That is a very odd shot to play in a cricket ground. That's high into the ground towards the third man. Rahul plays it. Whoa, but there is a fielder. There is a fielder and he will take the catch. That's the end of Rahul. Doesn't get anything much more than that. 69 for Rahul gone. Have faced 54 balls, and that's very good batting from him as well. Seven fours and a six. Rahul gone for 69. Glenn Maxwell is on strike, and the new man comes in. I don't know who, but in the end of 18 over, Kingsville and Punjab is 194 with loss of two wickets. There's just two overs left, and there's anything Kings 11 Punjab could get from here. 220, 230. Let's see how it goes. Nicholas Puran comes into bat. We know both of the players right now in the crease just looks to slog anything that comes into their bat. Let's see how they plays now. That's a very new IPL career for Nicholas Puran. 10 matches, 185 runs, 350 just at a strike rate of 145. That's a good strike rate. Let's see how he bats today. Oh dear, Nicholas Puran hit straight it to the Tom Curran, but he misses it. It was a very fast, and Tom Curran just tries to get up, and it hits his body and gets to the rolls over, and it will be just a single. That's another dot ball and single. Rajasthan Royals are just pulling it back in the end overs. In last four overs, it's been good for Rajasthan Royals. Not a lot of runs. This over, it's been just 4 runs. Previous over, it's been just 9 runs. Previous of that, it's been just 6 runs. And again, the 15th over, the 16th over was just for 6 runs. So Rajasthan Royals are pulling it at the end, taking wickets and pulling it, not leading too much runs. And that's been hit on the ground, and that's a six. That's a six for Nicholas Puran. Here he comes, and now he slashes it out of the middle, and that's a very good six for Nicholas Puran. Last ball of the over. Let's see how Tom Curran finishes over this. straight up in the air. Who wants it? Uthappa is trying to settle under it. That's so up, so much into the sky, but misses it. And he just Robin Uthappa drops it. It could be the second wickets of Storm Tom Curran, but couldn't get hold on to it, Robin Uthappa. That the first ball has been wide ball from the archer. Maxwell tries to slog at it, but gets no connection at all, and it just rolls over to the mid of boundary and mid of player, and it will be saved. But and they'll run just a single, nothing else, just a single. Now Nicholas Puran is on strike. Let's see how he plays. That one has been hit well from Nicholas Puran, well over long off, and that just keep going, and that goes to the boundary for six. That's a huge shot from Nicholas Puran. Nicholas Puran have faced four deliveries. Out of them, two have been six, one have been a drop catch, and the other have been a single. That is very good batting from Nicholas Puran. He still have got four balls to go. Let's see how good he hits them. And that's again a four from Nicholas Puran. Nicholas Puran has been batting very good in the end of the overs. Let's see. And the fourth ball of the over, that's a dot ball. That's very good bowling from Jofra Archer. Tries to just, it was very slow, and Nicholas Puran couldn't get anything of it. The ball just rolls to the bowler, and Maxwell was well out of his ground, but get back well. Back to back dot ball for Jofra Archer. That's very good bowling. Let's see how he finishes off in style. Last ball of the over. Let's see how it goes. That's another six from Nicholas Puran. Didn't time it well, but that will still go to boundary, and that's a six. Josh Butler and Steve Smith both are in the ground now. As we can see, Josh Butler and Steve Smith both are out in the ground, and Schedler Control have the ball in the hand. So the proceedings will be starting soon. Nice start of bowling. First ball inside edge to the leg side, and they'll grab a single. Steve Smith is into the strike right now. We have a short leg and a fine leg outside the circle. First ball to Steve Smith, adjusted for ball straight to the hands of mid wicket player. That's been played very good. Just a hint of a swing and just angled hits. Smith plays straight to the leg boundary, and that's a four. And that's a wide ball. It's taking a lot of time to bowl the second over because there is a problem in the crease, in the bowling crease actually. That's a crisp shot. Hit through the offside straight. What a brilliant cover drive from Steve Smith, and that runs to the boundary, 4 runs. Off the edge, but doesn't carry it to the fielder. Just one bounce over to the fielder, but that's a dot ball to finish the over. End of 1 over, 11 runs from it. In from bowler, Mohammad Shami is into the attack now. He's been bowling very good balls. That's a shout for the LBW, but looks like it's going down the wicket. And Gilroy is also shout appealing for a catch, but looks like they haven't hit it. Neither of them are going for reviews. Umpire decision is nothing. That's a very good bouncer from Mohammad Shami. Butler just misses it. They're appealing for that. Let's see, are they gonna take any review or not? That's just hit the shoulder and straight to Mohammad Shami. That is very good bowling from Mohammad Shami. That's again back of the lane, played in the leg side from Josh Butler, and that will be just a single. That's been hit straight down the ground from Steve Smith, and that's over. Mohammad Shami going for four. That's a very good boundary to start with. That's a swing and a miss. Missed it completely, Steve Smith. End of the second over. Rajasthan Royals are 19 without any loss of wicket. Looks like Cottrell is back into attack. First ball straight to the man. Just fielded very good on the covered region, and that will be no run. Yes, that's a wicket. There goes Josh Butler straight in the hands of mid wicket. Short, I would say short mid wicket. Sarfaraz Khan was standing there straight into the hands of him, and that's gone. Butler gone. The destructive, dangerous Butler is gone in very short. 4 runs of 7 deliveries. Butler's gone. That's a very good bowling from Sheldon Cottrell, and as he takes the wicket, he gets out his salute and salutes Butler. Let's see how it goes. Now comes the Sanju Samson. We all know what he have done on the last match. Can he do it again? Let's see how it goes. It's going on Sharjah, the stadium of Sharjah. Another good ball by Cottrell, but that's just given wide. And just as we expected, Sanju Samson is back, but he has left in the last match. First ball, very first ball goes out and straight over the mid wicket boundary. That's a huge six. That's another down the ground, straight over the bowler's head. Looks like one bounce and over the boundary. That's a four. Very good shot from Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson is right, come up and just attacking, nothing else, just attacking. That's very good batting from him. That's been cut, but straight to the fielder. No run. That will be the end of third over. Rajasthan are also 30 with loss of one wicket. This over we have one wide, a six and a four, and also a wicket. Mohammad Sami comes back into the attack. First ball of the over gets to Steve Smith in the right lane, and that's gone. Just hit in the leg side. That's over, going and going, and that's a huge six from Steve Smith. That is hit very nicely. They are using the power play for good. They are already have been two sixes and four boundaries. Let's see how much they can score of this power play. That's another port straight into the pads. Yorker in, but that misses the Yorker. Looks like a juicy full toss. Trust me, worked very fine, and that's gone between two fielders, and that's gone for four. Good batting from Smith so far. 10 runs of the over. That's another dot ball. And now he tries to ramp it but didn't get any connection and ends up just with a single. Nicely played in the leg side by Sanju Samsung. That needs some chasing, and yes, someone is chasing behind it. Pragyan is it. Saves just before the boundary and throws his black to the bowler, but they will complete 3 runs in between that. That's the end of the fourth over. Rajasthan Royals are 44 with loss of 1 wicket. They are going pretty well with their required run rate and their current run rate. And as we speak, we can see Ravi Vishnu with the ball in the hand. Looks like the young Indian spinner is gonna have ball now. First ball been a dot ball straight up Kubi, and that's been well defended by Sanju Samson. That's a white ball and then played into the offside. No runs from it. That's a very good shot, straight out of the middle, and that's gone huge. The very next ball is a slider that goes very fast, but Sanju Samson misses it. That's again hit down the ground in the mid wicket region over the top of the fielder, and that's gone to the boundary. That's the end of 5 overs. Rajasthan Royals are 55 with loss of 1 wicket. They are going pretty well with their return rate. As we can see, the New Zealand all-rounder Jimmy Neesham is back into the attack. That was in the slot but couldn't get away. Just end up giving it to Shami. That's just a dot ball. Good start from Jimmy Neesham. The very next ball, Steve Smith hits it for a boundary, and that is being played very well. That's a good shot from Smith. This is the last over of the power play. Whatever they want to score, they should score now. That's again hit and gone for 2 runs. Steve Smith comes down the track and cuts it well through the covers, and that's just going to the boundary, and that's gone. That's a good boundary. 5 balls and 10 runs already from the over. Let's see how he finishes the over. And through the gap again. That's been well over third man region, and that's gone for boundary. Very good over. 11 runs from it. That's a very good over. 12 runs, beg your pardon. That's the end of their power play. They are 69 with loss of 1 wicket in the end of power play. Their record run rate is well over 11, and their current run rate is well over 11. Let's see how it plays from there. Ravi Vishna is back into the attack. The young under 19 leggy. Let's see how it goes this over. Fast ball to Sanju Samson that's been cut very nicely, but that won't reach the boundary. Saved by the fielder and just 1 run. That's a very good six from Smith, straight in the mid wicket region. A leg spin, and that's been hit very hard by Steve Smith. That's a very good shot. Smith is 49, 43 with in just for 19 balls with 2 sixes and 7 boundaries. The third ball of the over that's been driven down the ground, but that will be just a single. That's another single from the over. 3 singles and a six till now. Let's see how he finishes the over. That's a slight edge band running towards the third man region. Sheldon Cottrell is chasing behind it. Looks like he won't stop it. That's gone to the boundary and got a four. That's a very good chase and save from Sheldon Cottrell that hasn't gone to the boundary. It's just two runs. Very good fielding from Sheldon Cottrell. And as we go to the timeout, and we're back after the static timeout. Looks like Morgan Ashwin is the new bowler who's gonna be bowling from now. First ball of the over, and that's just a dot. Pick up a run, one run of the first ball. It's been hit straight down the ground by Steve Smith, but Maxwell is patrolling that boundary. He'll save it and throw it back in no time, and that's just a double. That's been hit high away, and that's swing, but it's gonna be a six. Oh no, Nicholas Puran! What a brilliant save from Nicholas Puran. He couldn't catch it, but he saves the six. What a brilliant effort from Nicholas Puran. That is just brilliant. What a brilliant save from that. There is no waste at stopping Sanju Samson. He stops one, but there's another. There is good for, and it goes high and it goes for six. That's very good hitting from Sanju Samson. That's a very good finish to the over. 12 runs from it. After 8 overs, Rajasthan Royals are 92 with just lost of one wicket, and they're going very well with their current run rate. Their current run rate is 11.5, and their record run rate is also 11. So they're going it pretty well. Jimmy Nisham has been brought to the attack. Let's see how he bowls. First ball of the over gets an underage to the point region. That's just a single. That's been very well cut towards the offside, and that's gone to the boundary. That's just a slower ball played into the leg side, and that will be just a single. That was a very bloopy throw of slow bouncer. Steve Smith tries to play it in the leg side, and it goes. With that single, Smith goes to 50. That's a very good shooting from the captain himself. It just took him 26 balls, two sixes, and seven boundaries. That's very good. We're batting for Steve Smith. That's a very odd ball from Jimmy Nisham, just bouncing right under your nose, and that's gone to play. That is just a very good wicket. Steve Smith was looking to go at all at anything, and there goes his wicket. That's very good bowling from Jimmy Nisham. He picks up his first wicket of this over. The new man comes into bat is Tewatia. Let's see how good he strikes the ball. And as we see, Glenn Maxwell has been brought to bowling. Let's see how good he bowls. First ball just defenses it, and the very next ball he tries to go it on the all layer off stump, and that goes just to the fielder. That will be one run. Till now, it's a very good over from Maxwell. He's not a regular bowler, but still just 2 runs from his 4 balls. Let's see how good he scores. Samsung goes in the offside but couldn't connect it well. Just a single to the end of the over. That's a very good over. Just 4 runs from it. After 10 over, Rajasthan runs in 104 with loss of just 2 wickets. And as we can see, Jimmy Neesham is been brought back into the attack because of his last over wicket. Let's see, can he take another wicket in this over? That's nicely bowled the first ball right into the Yorker lane. Nothing more, just a single. Rahul Tewatia was brought into bat because of a short cameo for his, so he can throw his bat at everything. But as we can see, he haven't done anything like that. Five balls, just one runs, and he's getting too many dot balls. Let's see how good he could do. And what he is much doing is also taking Sanju Samson out of the strike. That is not good. What a brilliantly shot from Sanju Samson. That's a brilliant cover drive and goes past goes past the short cover straight to the boundary. That's a good four from Sanju Samson. Hi everyone, please enjoy our scorecard. Fifth ball of the over, that's just a single. Rahul Tewatia needs to strike now. He's been bought in the upper in the order just for so that he can make a cameo, but he haven't made anything till now. He have faced six balls and had made just two runs. Let's see how good he does. And that's the end of 11th over. Rajasthan losses 112 loss of wickets. Let's see how they goes from their record run rate is right now climbing and it's over 12. Till 10 over it was below 11 and now it's over 12. Let's see how far they go so like that. Maxwell is bowling again. Rahul has been captain very good. He's getting Maxwell overs. Just for Maxwell first over being just 3 runs. Just 3 runs for a non-regular bowler. That is very good. Let's see how good he does in the second over. And Sanju Samsung has been dropped by the young leggy. He tries to get at it but couldn't hold on to it, but it's dropped. Sanju Samsung is being dropped. How costly could it be? How costly could it be? Let's see, find out. And that's been again one run of overthrows. That is just poor fielding from the Kings 11 Punjab. And that's also his 50. Sanju Samson got to his 50 in just 27 balls. That's very good batting. Four fours and three sixes. But latterly, he's been just rotating the strikes and trying to go over the boundary. Let's see how good he does. That's been nicely played, trying to ramp it behind the keeper and does so, but that will be just a single. And he's retained the strikes with that. So 118 with loss of two wickets in the end of 12 over, and now the record 100 is jumping huge. The record 100 is now 13. Till now, it was till the 10th over, it was 11. In the 12th over, it was 12, and now it's 13. And the current 100 is continuously falling. It's 9.83 now. And as we can see, the man who dropped Sanju Samsung has been brought back to attack. Ravi Bishnoi, the young lady. And in between all this, Maxwell have bowled brilliantly. 2 overs for just 8 runs as a non-regular bowler. That is very good. And Sanju Samson tries to go over third man in the very second ball, tries to just switch it or reverse it, but doesn't connect it. That's been hit through the covers, but what a brilliant save from Mayank Agarwal. That's been saved just 2 runs, and that's a boundary was brilliantly saved. And as we can see, Tivatia is not even connecting the ball pretty well. He's been 12 balls. He's been in the field for 12 balls and haven't connected a single ball. Just 5 runs. That is very bad batting from Tivatia. After the 13 over, Rajasthan was in 100 at 22 with loss of 2 wickets, and the wicket run rate is now 14. That is going quite impressively, and it's now out of their hands. It's going out of their hands. They need to have some good batsmen in the other end with Sanju Samson to support him, not someone like Tewatia who can't even connect the ball properly. And it's time for the CHR strategic timeout. These 4 overs has been good for Sanju Samson till now. Let's see how more can he get from this. They need 94 runs in just 38 balls. 94 runs. That's a huge runs. That's again full toss straight up in the air. Players coming but couldn't get anywhere. Sanju Samsung is safe again. First ball of the over, just a single. It's pretty hard for Tewatia too. He didn't get it connect any connection. He's wasted 17 balls just for 8 runs. That is such bad batting from him. That's a good six. After talking so much, Tewatia finally could hit one out of the ground, and that's a good six. But not much from the over. That's the end of the over. They still need 84 runs in just 30 balls. 84 runs is not less. That is a huge runs. And as we have seen, Maxwell comes onto ball, and the very first ball, very first over, and he's been hit for a six, flat six over the cover region. That's very good batting from Sanju Samson. He moves on to 70 now in just 36 balls, and that's brilliantly batting. And that's another six. That is another six right over mid wicket. That back to back sixes from Sanju Samson. Is this the over? Is this the big over they were looking for? Let's see how it goes. On the third ball, Samsung played it down towards the mid off and didn't get a single. He caught Tewatia back into his crease. He didn't get a single. I guess that is right for Samsung. He will be taking the strike now and try to hit a boundary or six or whatever he wants. That's been played towards the leg side. Fine leg is gonna cover it, and that's just 2 runs. Yes, this is going good, but it's a lot. 70 runs of just 26 balls. And Sanju Samson is the lone player who is playing well. Tewatia is just worse in this uh, position of the game. He's just wasting balls and just could hit just a single six. And that's another six. That's the third six of the over, and that is going pretty well. Yes, that is going. This over. This is a big over for Sanju Samsung and Kings 11 and Rajasthan Royals. They have already hit 20 runs of the over. Let's see how the last ball. Oh, that's a single in the last ball. And Sanju Samsung, that is a very good thing for Sanju Samsung. He'll be taking the strike on the very second over. He is not letting Rahul Tewatia face so that he doesn't waste any balls. End of 16 over, Rajasthan Royals is 161 with loss of 2 wickets. The current run rate is 10.6, but the record run rate is 15. That is a lot. 15 and over is not less. That is a huge. Let's see how good Sanju Samson plays from here. He's already been 85 in just 41 balls with 7 huge sixes and 4 boundaries. As we can see, their fine bowler Mohammad Shami is back into attack. Can Sanju Samson hit Mohammad Shami for a few sixes? Let's see. As it looks like the last 4 overs are going to be bowling by Cottrell and Sami. Both have got two in their over leftovers. Gone. Very first ball and the Sanju Samsung is gone. It was a slower bouncer tried to go up over the keeper, but nothing. Just an inside edge and straight to KL Rahul. That's Sami. That's what Sami brings. Sami is a brilliant bowler, and that's a very good delivery to have Sanju Samson. Let's see who comes into bat now. Is it gonna be Robin Uthappa or the Manprag or anyone else? Let's see. Can they finish the things in style, or Rajasthan Royals are gonna lose from now? That's very good batting from Sanju Samson. Today also he hit 7 sixes. That is not registered. The day that he had last played had hit he had 9 sixes and today he hit 7 sixes. That is very good play. Yes, Samson played very well, very well. As we can see, the Uthappa is into the striker now. He have loads and loads of experience, but can he make anything of that experience and hit few sixes? They still need around 63 runs in just 23 balls. That is a lot. 63 runs in just 23 balls. Let's see how it goes. We all remember the match, the RCB versus KKR, when KKR needs 63 runs in just 18 balls, and Russell could make that in more than less time in 6 to 4 5 balls left. And let's see how it goes. Can Robin Thappa finish in style? I wish it was Uthappa batting with Samsung. Then it could be more a good game, more a close game. They could have been now right, like 50 or 40 needed of 22 balls, and that could have been very easy. Uthappa have got huge experience behind it. Let's see how very first ball played into the onside, just a single. That's a very good short ball from Theo. Mohammad Shamit Theo couldn't get into it, but that's been hit in the underage, and that will be onto the cover boundary. That's just a single. Tewatia was been brought early before Robin Uthappa or Manprak for a cameo, but he couldn't get that single cameo. That is what he was bought previously, but he couldn't even get a single six. He have only hit a single six, and he have already faced 23 deliveries and just got 17 runs. That's nothing a cameo. At least he need to got 40 runs in those 23 balls, then it could have been a good match. First ball four for Uthappa. It's still 55 runs from just 19 deliveries. That's a very good shot from Sami right over the player man on the infield over extra cover, and that's gone. Yes, gone to the boundary. That's very good batting from Uthappa. Uthappa is nine in just three balls. Why won't Uthappa could have batted earlier? This could have been more a close game. They still need 51 of just last three overs, 51 of 18 deliveries. I guess as soon as someone gets out, I guess it will be Jorfa Archer who goes out to bat because we know how good he could hit. Last match in the last over, he could hit four sixes, and that was very good. 24 of the last over. Let's see how good this match becomes. That's back-to-back sixes by Tewatia. Tewatia is going seriously good. Suddenly hits a six on the first ball. Okay, but the very next ball, Cottrell comes in and straight into the legs, and that's been hit through the mid wicket for a six. That is very good batting from Tewatia. That is a short boundary, and he gets to the treated well. Now it's just 39 needed of 16 deliveries. The last over they got 20, and this over they have got 12 in just two deliveries. Let's see how this over becomes. Another ball right into the sky, and that's going, and it's down the ground, and six. Back to back, three sixes from the man Tewatia. We were blaming him for getting too many deliveries, and what a comeback from Tewatia in this over. Three balls, three sixes. That is brilliant comeback from Tewatia. Let's see how far this goes. He got 18 of 3 balls, and all of a there is a team meeting. And it's gone again. It's gone again. It's 4 sixes in and 4 balls. Can you believe it? Tewatia, the man who we are blaming, had his 4 sixes in 4 balls. That's his fourth, fifth six overall and six in this over. Sheldon Cottrell has been hit for 24 runs in 4 balls. That's huge from Tewatia. First ball, he goes in the leg side, got six. Second ball, he again goes on the leg side, pulls it, got a six. For third ball, he goes straight into the extra cover region, got a huge six on the long off. And the very next ball, he comes across straight to the mid wicket region, and that's another 72-meter six. Cottrell has been hit for 24 runs in this over. They just need 27 in 14 deliveries. What a brilliant chase from Rajasthan Royals. And looks quite easy. Here comes with the fifth ball, and oh, he misses it. Swing and a miss. Right now, the record run list is well under 12, and that is quite easy if you see the last 2 or 3 overs according to IPL. In IPL, record run rate 12 is quite easy. Let's see how, but you need a good batsman to do it. Let's see how it goes. And that is the fifth six in the final ball. He have hit 5 sixes in 6 ball. What a brilliant man, Tewatia. It's just 21 of 12 deliveries right now. It looks very easy from there. He hit 5 sixes in a single over, 30 runs of the Sheldon Cottrell over. That is a big over. Tewatia have hit 5 sixes in a single over. That is very good batting from Tewatia. Till now, his strike rate was around 40, 47, 50, and right within a single over, his strike rate have gone to 160, and that is very good batting from Tewatia. As we know, Mohammad Sami has been bring back in the attack for the 19 overs. This is a very crucial over. Let's see how it goes. Robin Uthappa will be taking the strike, and he plays the shot towards the mid off, and that's just a push, and that's straight to the fielder. Gone. Robin Uthappa out in the very first over. Has Tewatia been brought back to strike, or has it the new man? Let's see how it goes. It's Jofra Archer in this, who is coming to bat at the moment. Jofra Archer have also hit 3 to 4 sixes in the very last match, last over. Let's see how good he finishes today. He don't need to hit four sixes. Four sixes will be enough today. He still would have 11 to 10 balls to face. Let's see how it goes. This is a very exciting match. Jofra Archer just comes in first ball. Mohammad Shami short length and straight over the mid wicket, straight for a six, and that's gone to the out of the stadium. That's just out of the park. First ball, six out of the park. That is brilliant from Jofra Archer. They just need 15 runs of 10 deliveries. What a brilliant match this is turning out to be. We know how good player Jofra Archer is, but hitting Shami for a six straight over mid wicket is not an easy way. Let's see. So here comes Shami for his very second ball. Third ball, I'm very sorry. And that goes again, straight down the ground. No one's catching that. That's hit straight to the pavilion for six. No one's stopping this. Jofra Archer have hit two sixes in two balls. That is brilliant batting. They just now need 9 runs of ninth ball. What is this happening? 223 is being made by Kings 11 Punjab, and it looks like it is nothing. This is nothing in front of Rajasthan Royals batsmen. They are just hitting it out of the park. Every ball, each and everything that connects gets out of the park. It is a 18 6 meter long six. That is not a short boundary. 86 meter. That is a big six. 9 runs, ninth ball. It just be very easy from now. Now this ball, job process goes to the off side, but that will be just a single. So that brings Tewatia in the strike. Four balls from Sami, and he's already been hit for 13 runs. Though he have taken a wicket, but he's been hit for 13 runs. Let's see how he finishes the over. 8 runs from 8 balls. This is gonna be easy for Sunrays. This is gonna be the best chase ever in IPL, highest chase ever in IPL. Never has been 223 chase before. This will be the time. There was a time when the record run rate was 16. 16 the record run rate, and now it's just six. That is brilliant batting from the Rajasthan Royals. One more six. That is one more six from Tewadia. He's just going out of it. He's not gonna stop. That what a way to bring up your 50 with a six. That is a brilliant batting from Tewatia. He's hit another six. That is 7-6 today in just few balls. For the first 20 balls, he didn't hit anything. And the last 5 to 10 balls, he's been just hitting six and six and six. It was a short and fast ball from Sami. He gets into back in the crease and just slashed it over point region for six. Can you think of it? A batsman slashing over the point region for six. What a brilliant chase. They just need 2 runs of 7 balls. Here comes Shami. Tewadia on the strike. Tewadia hits it. Oh my God! There's a fielder. There's a fielder. Then he takes the catch. It's Karun Nair who takes the catch. Tewatia is gone. Just required 2 runs of the 7 balls. Tewatia tried to go for the glory and gets into the hands of Karun Nair. Mohammad Shami finishes things off and he got another wicket. They just need 2 runs in the finals over. Let's see how it goes. As we know, Sheldon Cottrell looks like Sheldon Cottrell is gonna bowl the last over, but let's see. We don't know it yet. It could be any irregular bowler or someone else. As we can see, Parag is on the strike and looks like it's not gonna be Sheldon Cottrell. It's gonna be a spinner. Who's the spinner? Let's see. It's gonna be Morgan Ashwin who is going to make the last over. Who's going to bowl the last over? Just take a chance of six balls. Just don't lose wicket. Nothing else. Just hold on to your and don't lose wicket. The man. Oh, that's a very good ball from him. Very good dot ball. Just right into the slog. As a spinner bowling into the right Yorker lane is bit of tough. Yes, very well played, Tewatia. In the end, he played very well. Two from five balls. Very good. And bowls him. Very next ball. Two needed to the Parag tries to just slog it over mid wicket and it just folds him right off his legs. That's bold. What is left in this match again? It just needed two runs from it and couldn't make two runs in the bowler. It's the googly that's beaten him and he's all gone. Stumps flying over the. This looks bit of easy for now. Two runs of four balls, but let's see who is on strike. I guess it would be Tom Curran who is on strike. Yes, it is Tom Curran who is on strike. We know his brother. He can hit very few good balls out of the park. Sam Curran, we have seen that few times in this IPL so far. And here comes Morgan Ashwin to Tom Curran. What a brilliant way to finish the match. He just gets in the leg side, makes some room, just slashes over mid off, and that is a huge. That's four or a six. I don't know. It's just inside the boundary looks like, but that's the nothing else. Rajasthan Royals wins by 4 wickets. This is the highest run chase